Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, got a log splitter for you. It has a Briggs and Stratton Quantum Edge 6.5 horsepower, and they believe that the carburetor needs to be cleaned, so that's what we're going to do, and then we're going to fire it up and see if she runs. Before that, we always check to make sure there's gas in there, and there is gas in there, and it smells fresh. So let's get right into doing this repair. This has a carburetor set up similar to lawnmowers with the air filter right here, which we'll check that and see if we need to replace that or not. Which it's a flathead or an 8mm. We'll go with 8mm. And today we're using the impact. So let's get right into doing this. Bam, done. Let's look at that air filter. Air filter looks really good. I think there was a bee that just flew out of it. Okay, now I believe these are 8 as well. 1, 2, 3. I could already see the carburetor is looking pretty gummed up. So 1, 2, 3. I'll pull off the cover part. Minus one little air tube right there. Put that aside. And now we got our carburetor here. I'm going to have to get my fuel clamps to clamp this fuel line. Pull it off. And then inside here we got two 10mm bolts, which I'll show you that. Let me go grab my fuel cutoff and we'll be right back. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is clamp at the end here just to cut off the fuel. We're going to reach under here, move this hose clamp down, and they said they replaced the fuel line and it looks like it is new, so that is good. And there we go. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take our 10mm. We're going to reach up in here. We got one on that side. One on that side. Now from there, we should be able to pull off the carburetor. Quick little Z. And there she is. Easy as pie. So we can see right here it's a little nasty. And it has some dirt and debris, so I'm going to clean this here just by spraying it, taking it apart, 13mm on the bottom, and I'll do that off camera. Okay, so I'm cleaning this carburetor up, and real quick, like look right here, let me put this aside. Look right here, see that, just crusty nastiness. It has a little vent hole in there that has to be open, so I'm going to have to scrape that off. And now let's look at this together here. Yeah, you can see all that buildup, all the buildup around here. Well, it actuates, so should be a quick, easy clean. And this thing should be running. Now when you're on the go, just some simple Super Tech carburetor cleaner does the trick. All I gotta do is just watch your eyes, watch your hands, and just give it a spray. So let's clean this up. Now you're gonna be surprised just how good just a simple can of carb spray works. See, there's that. And there's that. That's no ultrasonic cleaner. And there's the rest of the carburetor. So now all I gotta do is just put it back together. Let me zoom out here. Bam. So now it's as simple as just putting the dome back on, And then put in the... And remember, like I said, this thing has holes. It has 3 holes. One right there, one on the other side, and one on the top. And that was completely gummed up. All the way gummed up. So there's our carburetor back together. Now what we gotta do is put it back on the machine. So let's grab our 10mm. Get it ready, get our 2 bolts ready, and now we're going to put the throttle linkage back in. Simple Z-bend, easy as pie. Okay, and then all we got to do is put the choke back in the choke hole, and then hand start the little guys. Easy peasy. One and 2. Now we're going to switch back to our 8mm. We're going to put this back on this air hose. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's do the fuel line first and make sure this bad boy's not leaking. Because these carburetors are notorious for leaking around the gasket and out of here when it's flooding. Notorious. Definitely get yourself one of these. I love these things. They make life so much easier. They're really expensive for a set of 3 at Harbor Freight. They're like $17. For that price you get like 40 of these, but these don't self-clamp. But these aren't as aggressive as vice grips either. Okay, so we're seeing no leaking. We're getting gas. So now, this part back in here. And line it up. Grab our little bolts here. We're going to start with this one right here. We're just going to lightly go in. Now we're going to start with this one up here. Lightly. Then now we're going to tighten this one all the way down and tighten the other 2. Easy as pie. We're going to make sure the choke works. Okay. Works fine. Last 8mm. We is right there. And now, by all means, she should start. So what we're going to do now is try to start it. And I am going to Walmart after this and buying a new tripod. So I'll move my tools out of the way. Switch on. Choke. Half choke. Oh, she's dying out. Throttle it up a little bit. Let it run through. you guys for watching. I appreciate it if you give me a like, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned. More great repairs coming your way.